Oh yes, welcome back. You are still watching Flourishing Hub here at Church of Uganda Family TV, and of course, I hope you are having a wonderful afternoon because of these guys here with me, the youth force, who are giving us very important insights about what they have learned, but also how this can help you as well out there. I know not everyone gets such opportunities, but if you just sit back there in your living room, you can really get a gist of what we're discussing, and maybe it can be of impact or of help to you there. Now, my fellow youth voices here, I want to ask what your fears or pain could be. And I want each person to be telling me that. I'm, of course, starting with you, Chairman, sir.
Well, of course, every person has a fear or a pain in life, but I think my biggest fear, okay, one of the biggest fears, is that I fear losing friendship or a connection, any connection I've gotten. Let it be a friend, let it be anything, but someone I've already connected to. I really fear losing them. I always try hard to keep them.
Okay.
Maybe another fear is someone knowing that I can help them with something and I fail to help.
No.
It really brings me down.
Oh,
I really fear not to help someone that came to me and asked for help, thinking I'm going to help them. Yeah.
What you have people flooding into you because they,
I'm not saying this
they know
because
you
they
don't
should
fail.
come asking for any help, but the people that are close to me, they know me, and of course you have to be so close to me. Yeah, for you it's okay. If you know that I can do anything for you, and of course I've done them before. If you know it. So I always fear not helping out someone that reached out to me.
Okay. And for the first fear you did mention, what solution are you coming up with that? The fear of losing your network.
Basically, what I'm doing, I think it's having to improve my emotional intelligence to understand people, how to handle them, because people are different.
Sure.
I have to know how to deal with them if I've already become a friend, because things that cut us out of our friends are small things. But I'm trying to build on my emotional intelligence so that I can handle each and everyone in whichever way he comes to me. Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Please. All right, Clara, can you tell us maybe one or more of your fears and maybe the possible solution to you?
Okay, thank you. My fear, we have very many fears as people, but the very first fear that I know about me, losing friends. I do not like it at all. I don't like losing friends. I do not like losing connections because it is necessary at some point because they may be of help. And my solution to that is communication or engaging with people, like keeping them engaged, keeping them in touch. The other fear I can talk about that I had but I'm now improving was daring. Yeah,
Shared
and
spaces.
and I actually found it interesting because I used to fear to try out new things, but as I say now, I try out very many. I like trying out new things.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how I'm trying to handle that daring pattern.
That's great. But then on the aspect of fearing to lose friends, have you ever been online and you find maybe somehow, somewhere your followers have gone down? How do you respond to such
Yeah, I've experienced that. I won't mention that platform.
Okay.
But then you just have to be consistent.
Nice.
Yeah, you just have to be consistent because sometimes people can unfollow you, but with time
They will be back.
they'll be back.
At least. Your fears and maybe a solution.
Oh, thank you very much. I think these are some of my fears. Failure. I think no one wants to fail.
Yeah.
And you may think of your father didn't make it or what, or they didn't do enough, but failure is part of life. Now what, we are 5 years or 6. Now what if someone says you are going to fail? You know how we would feel. But it's life. People have to fail, others have to succeed. So that's my fear. Am I one of the failures or am I one of the success?
And how are you working to make sure it does not chew you up? Because fear can take away someone, can put down someone. Because you're fearing to do something, you end up leaving it, and in the end you're doing nothing. So how are you working upon making sure you do not fail?
I'm trying. I think luck counts most. Yeah, people. When you have luck.
Do you pray?
Yes.
Because you believe in luck.
Warrior.
Because you can walk for 2 kilometers and you pick a 20K, but someone.
Okay.
Another fear is rejection.
Oh yeah, sure.
Rejection. So when you are rejected in the society, it's so painful.
It's painful.
There's pressure and financial insecurity. Pressure, I think financial insecurity can bring pressure. You know, like for us who have started renting, the landlord can come to you. Pressure increases. Pressure increases, and someone knocks you down. You feel the other thing is still on your head, and you reply negatively. So, there are some of my
Wow, thank you. Cecilia, do you have fears? You don't seem to be having it.
Oh, my fear is, I think it is actually to most of us daring. That is what I tell myself. But I think I'm getting out of this with Flourishing Hub. This is something that we are taught how to go about it, get someone to talk to. But how can I go about this? And the daring is all you helped out. Yeah.
Thank you.
Wow, I just love that. My greatest fear actually of it was literally being daring, but then the other part of me is that for me I would literally get an idea and then write it down and just leave it to that, right? Which was a bit challenging. But then I feel what I've done about it is that I give myself time bounds. If today is like 8th and I have an idea of probably, let me say, I want to start up a popcorn, probably producing popcorn and selling out.
Yes, sure.
I set a time bound. I'm like, if today is 8th August, then by 8th September, this thing must be already functioning. So I put it like an assignment daily. I have to keep reminding myself, what am I supposed to be, done by this time, right? So that has really improved me, and it's no longer, I should say it's no longer a fear as such, because I'm really working up onto it. Then my other greatest fear is literally also, should I say, you said of something there.
Rejection.
Not rejection.
Pressure.
The failure.
Failure.
Wow. I really hate failing. And in case you don't fail, you have to succeed. You can't be in the middle. So you always have to think of success, and it all begins with your mindset. So when you plan for the day, and you feel like I have to succeed in all this in the given time period, make sure you're done, right?
Oh wow, thank you so much. So I understand all of us here are having training at Young and Flourishing.
Yeah.
What have we learned so far? Chairman.
I go first. Well, surely if I say I've learned nothing, then apply it. So I've
Do
learned
not befit your role as chairman. Okay.
So I've learned a lot of things. I've learned that first of all, we need mentorship in whichever thing we are doing, because a mentor has passed where you are, so he can easily help you out to get to where he is, because a mentor is someone that you would want to replicate, to be like. So I've learned that mentorship is a very good thing that someone needs. Another thing I've learned is to dare, to risk. It's very something that we need to do. Get out of your comfort zones, and you do what you dare. Do something you've dreamt about, because at one moment it will come as a success. So yeah, I've really learned a lot of things. Time management. Yeah, it's really a lot.
All right.
Yeah.
So, Clara. What have you learned so far?
At Young and Flourishing, I've learned very many things. And very many things, but I'm going to give a few because some may be mentioned by my favorite team. So the very first thing I've learned from Young and Flourishing is self-discipline. How do you conduct yourself in society? How do you conduct yourself when you're at work? How do you conduct yourself when you're at school? Yeah, that self-respect or self-discipline, which comes with trust and honesty. Because you know, when you're not trusted in society, you know what happens.
Sure.
You're doubted, such things. The second thing I've learned from Young and Flourishing is time management.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're good at time management.
Yeah.
Oh, you're getting good.
I'm getting good.
Oh.
I'm not yet there, but I'm getting good.
Eh.
The other thing I've learned from Young and Flourishing is growth. Growth, because at Young and Flourishing they tell us read more and learn more. So when you do the reading, the more reading, you learn and grow in your mind, not like the physical, but also physical growth. Yeah, because physical growth I can talk about someone acting childish yet the age. Yeah, so I've also learned growth. The other thing I've learned from Young and Flourishing is being creative. Yeah, being creative, developing new ideas. Like he said, when you get an idea, don't just write it down and let it be. Write it down, think about it, meditate about it. Trust me, may come out as an opportunity.
Wow, interesting. Sam,
Yes.
what have we learned? Is the time worth?
At
or-
Young and Flourishing,
Eh,
I have learned 1, 2, 3, 4 many and many things.
Okay.
That's not too much to it.
eh,
So some of which have been mentioned, mentors. We didn't know the use of mentors before. I think we would see them in movies. I went to my mentor, so for you be like, see, these are white things. Yeah, so, but they are true, real, very important mentors. Yes, they guide you. You develop with mentors. Developing ideas, as I said, we have developed many ideas there while we are discussing. Yes, like our MD told us, when you want to earn money, look for a problem in the society and make the solution. Look for the solution. So you are going to earn money as in this present world. Look for a problem and the solution. That's how we are going to earn money. I have learned to plan for my daily to make my daily plans. I plan for a day.
So, like
Yes.
for example, you have the plan for today.
Yes, I had it, but this has I didn't plan for this. This has taken someone along, so others are not going there.
Okay.
Time management, as she has said,
Mm.
I have learned to improve school skills to earn money. So there is that emphasis. Focus on the skills to earn money. Today has read for us a proverb. I'm forgetting the line but it was. Let me paraphrase it. He said, "Whoever has a skill and
actually,
develops it."
Catching you out, it is Proverbs 22:29.
I'm paraphrasing. I'm not sure.
Okay.
It was, whoever has a skill or talent and focuses on it and develop it, you stand in front of kings. So, yeah,
Wow.
focusing on that. One day he gave us a challenge. So that's what if you are given today $1 million? How would you spend it? So, from excitement, how I planned my expenditure, man. He gave me a negative out of 10. So I got nothing. So I was like, I'm going to build a house, I'm going to buy land, I'm going to buy cars, and little man was left for spending. But he gave us like a general idea how to spend that money. So I'm focusing on that. And also he's emphasizing he gave us a book called No Excuse. So that book trains you to not to leave the excuses that okay, my father was poor, what I don't have this. No excuse. If you were saying your family was poor, you were the family. You were part of the family. So now where are you? Look for possible solutions and flourish.
Wow.
As it said, young and flourish.
Very interesting. So the time we have spent at Young and Flourishing,
Yes.
is it worth what have you learned?
yes, it is. With what I've learned, one thing I'll say is communication.
Communication.
Yes. Have you thought of something? Can you share it with someone? I'll call it communication and sharing ideas. Have you thought of something? Can you share it with someone or a group of people, and you can probably get out on how to go about it. Say it is some innovative skill, and share it, and you can get something to do about it. Yeah, and the other thing is growing with people. That is the same thing in line with sharing. If I know something and I share it with one of my teammates, maybe they have a way they could help and improve that. Yeah, and then that is growing with other people.
All right. Sure.
Wow. I think what I've learned so much is networking. You know, sometimes we have ideas. Sometimes whenever we sit and meet, I have an idea and I just a small hit without even bring out the whole thing, just a small hit, and these guys can speak like they expound it, and then you're like, okay, I didn't know that, I didn't know that, okay, let me add this out of this, and then it's like a whole communication, right? So I feel like the networking has really improved so much. I've learned that and I really love it, and I feel like each day it's them and they are new, like whenever they wake up it's like they have something new in their heads, and it's always burning. Yeah.
Wow, very interesting.
One other thing, he talked about it, but managing money.
Oh,
These guys are good. I'm very sure the next let's say money they receive, they are going to handle it very well.
That's
Very sure.
that's exactly what I wanted to ask. Because I remember in some episode here we had with the Bensons, they were emphasizing so much on saving and all that. So I wanted to ask, you guys have not learned saving?
Yeah, exactly. I thought one of them was going to talk about it. That's why I skipped it. He talked about it. He just passed on top. But these guys know how to handle the next million they will get. They already have ideas on how to spend it and how to use it. Yeah.
Wow, very great. So maybe I've also noticed you've talked about so much of mentors.
Yeah.
So can we talk about the mentors? If you have a mentor, I understand you could be having mentors, but in case you get a mentor, or if you happen to have a mentor, what is that thing you would want them to help you with?
Me, I think I would be straight to the point, because one of the things I need mentors is to overcome the challenges that I'm facing in the line I'm going in, something I want to achieve. So I want to know whether they faced the challenges, how they overcame the challenge, or if not, they tell me the challenges they made and how they, went about them, how they were able to come over the challenge. Yeah, I would really want to know that part of challenges, and maybe how the environment affects what they are doing. How can they grow in the environment with whichever thing they are doing? I want to be specific of what I do or what my mentor is doing, but yeah, it will be in line with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Same question, Clark.
What I would like my mentors to help me with, I'll base on one thing: daring. Like daring, it is trying out something, it is risking.
Yes.
What I would like my mentor to help me with, because when you risk, you expect a loss. So I would like to know how does my mentor manage the risk and the loss that comes with the risk. Yeah, so I want them to help me in the daring part of it.
Oh, very interesting. Yes, please.
Yes, when I meet my mentor for this week, I think I'm going to meet him this week.
Oh,
I'm going to ask
interesting.
him.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to ask him about. I want him to guide me about my profession, right? And decision making and problem solving. Because these are things that are challenging. Making decisions. Sometimes you may be having different objectives, and say yes, different ideas, and which one do you want to focus on? Yes, and also problem solving. We are not good problem solvers. Sometimes something happens to you and you want but you want to take the wrong decision. So, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Please, same question.
Yes, please. The other part, the part I will talk about the mentors and what they would help me in is, well, I'm a valuation student and I feel and I surely hope I will grow in my career in valuation and then trying out ideas. Yeah. Then the other thing is decision. Sometimes it is hard to decide on what to do, how to go about something. I just feel mentors can do that better.
Wow, okay. Please.
Yeah, on the side of mentors, well, for me, I think I have more than even 5 mentors, literally, because I feel like I have every specific thing I do, I literally need a mentor. So I literally tend to assign a mentor, probably for my health, for my career. So literally, for me, what I did is get a mentor for everything that I wanted. If I wanted a mentor for food, I would have a mentor for food. Tell me, a nutritionist tell me what this is what you need. These are the sugars you need to take. You know, if it's case for my body exercises, this is what I do. So my career, this is what, you know. So, and I thank God that my mentors are always available to me anytime. It's not that I have a specific date or, you know, program. I just call them anytime and then they're like, hey, get through WhatsApp, this and this and this should be done.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very interesting. Unfortunately, I would have really gone so much, but time has caught us badly. But I really appreciate you guys for all the insights you've given in so much. So, as we wind up, I want everyone to take just a few seconds of signing out. But majorly, I want to hear some word of encouragement to our fellow youth out there. And I'm going to start from that side because on occasions or on functions, there's always the chairman, who ends there. So please, I'll start from you there.
Wow. Thank you, dear viewers. We are really happy and delighted to having invited us, by the way, because we feel like the youth need to be inspired, the youth need mentorship, the youth need to be dared and to achieve their goals, because we really have a lot to achieve. Yeah. And my advice to you is keep trying. Don't fear. Keep trying.
Great, please.
Thank you so much. My last words would be at Flourishing Hub, it is something educational, inspirational to the youth. From what we've been talking here, I'm sure someone can be inspired to come out and join us. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yes, my last words to close up this program. This thing is real. No one has been given a script like just read. This thing is real. We have been trained. It was a chance. No, not everyone will get it. But if you want to join, you will gain more things. You will learn many things. Yes, they will not be. They might not be impactful like tomorrow, but you will learn things and you will appreciate.
Oh, wow.
Thank you.
Interesting. Yes.
Well, thank you so much. Firstly, I want to thank you for hosting us on Flourishing Hub. We are so grateful. Thank you for viewing. The advice I will give the youth out there. Firstly, the very first thing I'll tell you, read more and grow. Grow in your mind. Then the second thing I can tell the youth is grow your talents. Do not sit on your talent. If you have a talent, make sure you develop it. Make it a skill. It can come out as an opportunity. Thank you for watching.
Chairman, sir.
Okay, thank you our viewers today, and thank you for listening in, and thank you my team for this wonderful talk. And what I can tell the youth out there and everyone out there is that if your dream doesn't scare you, then it's not worth it. I remember one time I was in our meeting room, and I was talking of one of my dreams. I saw one of the top guys there. He tried and peeped where we are. He was like, what? I felt amused because it scared him, and yeah, that's what I can leave behind. If your dream doesn't scare you, then just know it's not worth it. Thank you for listening.
It's called Vision. You now know why his name is that. Well, I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much, and for the words, but also for the time you really put in. Please stick in there. It is really, really worth it and very, very helpful. So, ladies and gentlemen, I also want to appreciate you out there for the time you have spent viewing it or watching this particular program, Flourishing Hub. Yes, we have a program lineup or an agenda we always want to hit. We always start with such people, the young people, or these ones, the ambitious ones. And then we go on to meet those who are practicing it already, the experts, and then at a later time, we get them together for the grand finale, which is always on the last month of that particular episode. So, ladies and gentlemen, you should always stick on as we always gear up to inspire and educate, and of course encourage the young people to be better people in society. The young people are being looked at as a nuisance. I like emphasizing that word, but you can change that aspect or that narrative by you, the young person out there, being better. So my name is Luke Majumba Linaitu, and I want to wish you a lovely day. My producer is already eyeing us that time is up. So ladies and gentlemen, please have yourselves a lovely time.